Hey, hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of my Slayer-only Ironman series. Thank you for all the support on the last episode. It looks like you guys really enjoyed it. Just to start off here, I wanted to reiterate some of the rules because a lot of people had questions about it last time. The main one that people seem to get confused about is the no shops. I know I didn't actually elaborate in my visual representation of the rules, but I did mention it, I believe, last time. Shops are okay to buy runes, ammunition, and food and stuff like that. I just cannot buy items directly from the shop to benefit me. Also, people mentioned that I shouldn't be picking up the items in the wilderness. I didn't really specifically state that I couldn't make money using just kind of regular methods like that, but if I didn't explain that very well, it's my fault. I'm really only going to be doing these early game methods like picking up steel plate bodies in the wilderness or something like that until I get the account rolling, because in the beginning there's just not enough ways to earn enough cash through Slayer. Honestly, at this point I'm getting pretty close, because really all I need money for early game is runes. Food is going to be pretty dirt cheap. I can buy wines for 1 GP. However, the runes are really cheap still, but they add up, especially when I don't have a fire staff, earth staff, or air staff or something like that to save on the runes. Hopefully I'll get one of those soon. But for now, I'll need to do a few early game methods. As long as they don't involve training any skills I'm not allowed to, I don't see it as there being a problem. But again, won't be doing that for too long. Anyway guys, hope you enjoy, and let's get started. Alright, so we got our first piece of range equipment, a hard leather body. A pretty terrible piece to be honest, but getting any range equipment is going to be pretty tough. Of the 3 combat types, range is going to be the hardest to get the gear for. Okay, so we're grabbing a new task from Vanica, and we're going to get Hill Giants. That's a pretty good task. One, we have a chance of getting the Mossy Keys, which will be amazing because Obor drops, again, a lot of rune equipment. Pretty much unless I get a rune med helm, I'm going to be able to wear it. On top of that, Hill Giants drop a lot of runes, herbs, and just pretty good training. They drop big bones too, so I'll be able to bury those for a little extra prayer experience, because I am shooting to get 37 prayer in this episode so I can get protect from magic and fight the boss. Okay, so we finished up that task. We're all the way up to 40 strength, and actually got 2 giant keys from this task as well. And now we got 15 cave bugs. Pretty bad task, but we'll go ahead and do that quickly and then go grab another one. Honestly, it's pretty good for the Slayer points because I'm still trying to save up 30 to do more Wilderness Slayer. Okay, so we're getting ogres as a task, and I don't think I can do ogres actually. That's too tough. I can't fight them, and I don't have I'm level 1 range, so I really can't range them obviously. So we're going to skip this task, and I'm still kind of waffling between whether I want to do the slow methodical way of saving up Slayer points and eventually getting 5 completed wilderness tasks, or just taking the possibly quicker or potentially extremely slow way of just hoping I get 5 tasks that are completable in the wilderness in a row. So we're going to kind of decide, what do you guys think's better? Okay, so we ended up skipping that task and grabbed a wilderness task, and our wilderness task is scorpions, but we just got to level 40 Slayer, just a nice milestone. Going pretty quickly. I mean, the early levels obviously are pretty quick. So at level 40 Slayer, we have only unlocked the Basilisk, which will be an okay task. Unfortunately, low level Slayer doesn't have much of interest. Okay, we finished up our task of scorpions, and we're just going to grab a new one. 93 spiders, that is definitely doable. So can we get lucky enough and get 5 completable tasks in a row? We'll have to see. So we'll finish this task of spiders and then go grab another one. Okay, so we finished our task of spiders, and now we're just going to go grab another task. I think we're going to alch this adamant med helm. I don't even know what I'm doing here because I already had the rune med helm if I recall correctly. Alright, but anyway, let's go grab another task, and it's ice giants. I don't think I'm going to do that. That's just going to take way too long. 121 ice giants will take hours. And they don't really have any unique drops if I recall correctly. It's just seeds and herbs and stuff like that. So we're going to go skip it. So we're taking a break and completing the Merlin's Crystal quest. We were awarded with 6 quest points and Excalibur. So quest items are good to use. So items like Barrow's Gloves, Fire Cape, Dragon Defender are all kind of quest items that I'm going to be allowed to use. Excalibur is a quest item, but it's not a whole lot better than this Steel Scimitar. But I'm probably going to try it out for a little bit. I think it has the equivalent stats of an Adamant Longsword. Whoever uses those, I don't know, but we will give it a try. So next up, I want to do some prayer training, and to do that I need to unlock the arceuus spellbook, and with the Rune Light Client it is so easy. It's like 10 times easier. It pretty much shows you where to find the books, not exactly, but anyway, we got 60% arceuus favor, so now we can go ahead and reanimate some of our drops. Okay, so we're killing the dogs right now, and I'm not sure what level reanimating all of our unsold items is going to get us to. I don't think it's going to get us all the way to 37, and that's what I need for Protect from Magic. but hopefully we'll get us close. So unfortunately I'm so poor that buying the soul runes to ensoul the items are just costing me so much, so I'm going to leave a few of the ensouled heads in the bank until I have more money. But yeah, I'll come back when all of them are killed and I'll see what level it gets me to. So another pretty big reason as to why I finished the Merlin's quest is so I could do the Holy Grail quest. And the Holy Grail quest gives you a ton of prayer experience. I think it's like 11k. And that got me all the way to 43 defense as well as level 34 prayers. That's a huge boost and saves me a ton of time on getting ensouled heads or burying bones. And I only need 3 more levels before I can get Protect from Magic. Alright, my next task is to kill 91 Pyrofiends, and this is actually very good because Pyrofiends drop the Staff of Fire, which I need so badly. I don't have to manually cast anymore, but getting the Fire Staff will save me 50% on my runes cost, and currently I'm not making nearly enough money to sustain doing Slayer consistently. I have to go into the wilderness to get money, and I literally just got PK'd there yesterday, which is so dumb. Who even PKs steel plate bodies in the wilderness? I don't know. Somebody does, but it's irritating. There we go, guys. We didn't get the Fire Staff, but actually Steel Boots is a very solid upgrade, considering getting any type of boots is going to take me a long time. These are one of the only people that drop Steel Boots, so that's actually an amazing upgrade over no boots. So hopefully we can get the Staff of Fire soon before the end of the task. We still have 66 Pyrofiends to go. There we go, guys. A Staff of Fire. That's amazing. Finally, I don't have to waste so much money on runes. We actually got a bunch of gold ore as well. But there we go. Staff of Fire, auto casting. We're set to go. Like I said, it's going to save us about 50% on runes. And this is pretty much the only thing I needed from Pyrofiend. So now we're just going to finish up the task. 36 more to go. And if we get this task in the future, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it, because it's kind of a waste of runes for no potential reward, but we'll see. Okay, my next task is to kill 72 basilisks. Well, I guess I'll do it. I'm not sure what good drops basilisks have. I think they have a chance of dropping a mystic item of some sort, which would be good because getting any magic gear is going to be time consuming and very rare, unfortunately. We'll check the drop table quickly here. So yeah, it has runes, no equipment I need, except for actually a rune dagger would be an upgrade, but the mystic hat is probably what I'm mostly looking for. It's a 1 in 512 chance, although that being said, the rune dagger would be good too. Okay, so we're just finishing up our task of basilisks. I pretty much safe spotted the entire thing. Nothing super valuable or interesting from the basilisk task, unfortunately. We got all the way to 57 magic, 48 HP, as well as we're at 44 Slayer, so we're getting up there. And that should be the end of the task. There we go. So we actually got 4 Slayer points that time, so we've gotten 5 tasks so far. So I think we're going to go all the way till 30 Slayer points and then do a wilderness task. I think we have 2 in a row so far, so that will hopefully throw us to 5 tasks in a row in the wilderness. Okay, so we did another Calphite task. Now we did about most of them on the Calphite soldiers. We're just hoping to get a rune dagger or potentially the mystic piece, I think, or at least the rune dagger. Didn't get it, so we just came here to kill the rest of them on the Calphite workers. Just got to 45 Slayer, pretty nice. Only unlocks Infernal Mages, which I don't think will be great, but they may have some magic, maybe some magic equipment. I'll have to have a look in a second here. Okay, so our next task is arceuus, and we finally got a piece of magic gear, and that is the black robe. It's the exact same as the wizard robes. That's actually quite a nice upgrade to have at least some magic damage bonus, pretty much. Well, magic accuracy anyway. So again, we have to safe spot arceuus. We got about 35 of them, so we're getting death runes and blood runes and stuff like that. So that's actually useful just to sell to the store, because I won't really need the extra damage from spells in quite a while. Although, wait, maybe I should save them for the Moss Giant boss. I don't know, maybe not. That would have been smart, but I think I've already sold so many of them that I'm not sure if that's going to make the difference anyway, so we'll just probably use Fire Strike and hopefully we can kill it. Okay, so we're just finishing up our task of arceuus. Next up, we're going to go get 37 prayer. I think I have enough ensouled heads to get it, except it's the ensouled Calvite, so we'll have to see. I know it poisons you. It might be a little bit of a pain to actually kill, but once we get 37 prayer, we're going to run and make some anti-poisons, and then we're going to try killing the Moss Giant boss. If I don't get it the first time, I'm going to wait because the keys are kind of hard to come by, and I don't want to waste the extra 2 if I do lose on the first one. I don't really have much reference on how hard this boss is. Everyone says it's easy, however, not everyone's doing it with just like a fire staff and wine, so we'll have to see if it's possible. Okay, so we're killing the reanimated Calphite, and it is a pain in the ass. It actually just owns me, so right now I'm flinching it, although I got poisoned and I don't have a anti-poison with me. One thing I should have done, I didn't actually think this was possible, is reanimate the cow fight, switch back to the normal spell book, and then kill it with magic. That's going to be like 10 times easier than this bullshit. I didn't know when I started this, so I really just have to kill this one head, and then I'll do the other ones with magic. This is so dumb. Okay, this is like 10 times easier. So this last ensouled cow fight head should get me to level 37 prayer, and there we go, it's dead. 37 prayer, so that is protect from magic, so now we can go and try to kill the Moss Giant boss. I'll need one more prayer level to unlock protect from range, and then I can try killing the Hill Giant boss. Again, not really sure if I'll be able to kill this, but we're gonna have to give it our best shot, because I said I would in this episode. So let's go make some anti-poisons and try. So I had a few limpet roots kicking around in the bank, so we got some cadaver berries, and we'll just go make the anti-poisons. I was gonna go buy them from the shop in Karamja, but they're like 500 each, and this is just easier anyway. So there we go, that's 8 anti-poisons. They last only for a minute and a half, so I may need more than one, but let's go try and kill the boss. Okay, here we are, guys. We're at the Moss Giant boss, so we have an anti-poison, a full inventory of wines, enough, runes hopefully to kill it, and 37 prayer. So one mistake I made at first is I didn't start prayer flicking because I wasn't actually sure how long this would take to kill. Now if the boss didn't spawn these little critters and then be immune for damage, I think I would be able to kill this very easily. However, one problem is that I can kill the minions fairly easily, however they seem to respawn way too quickly. Like I would get in like 5 attacks and then they would respawn again. The good thing here is that prayer flicking is pretty easy. The boss's attacks are pretty slow, so you actually can run through your prayer very slowly. However, once the critters spawn, it becomes a lot harder to prayer flick, and you have to actually use the axe on them. It's not even like they die. You have to actually right click on the stupid axe, use it on the minion, and then move on to the next. And there's 3 of them. Again, this wouldn't be such a big problem if it didn't happen so damn frequently. So I'm trying my best here on prayer flicking. I'm still pretty optimistic at this point because, I don't know, it's down to almost a third health. And okay, there's the first spawn of the minions. So I'm trying my best to prayer flick while I'm maging them still. But see, it's pretty hard. You have to come over here and right click the steel axe, use it on them, move on to another one. Obviously, I'm going to take some damage. It's not a big deal. Look how many wines I have. But you can see, just like after a few more attacks, he's going to spawn the minions again. So even if that didn't happen, I'd probably get like 4 or 5 attacks in, and then they have to do the entire process again. I'm not sure if there's a way to somehow prevent this, but this is what's going to make this boss kind of hard for me, because the minions are a pain to kill. I don't have enough prayer to just leave my prayer on the entire time. I can't get prayer potions. That being said, I do think this boss is possible. I just don't know if I'm going to get it in the 2 or 3 times, so it's going to be a waste of the keys, really. So if I don't kill it this time, I'm probably going to just wait until I have some range levels, or I don't know, maybe some higher melee stats. It says in the wiki that it's even weak to magic, so it's not even like it's resistant to the magics. I have a hard leather body I could try wearing, however it reduces my magical accuracy way too much. See, like I got like 4 or 5 attacks in, and then they spawn again. So at this point, I'm starting to realize I think I'm fucked. Like it's possible I could probably kill it, but I'm gonna run into prayer before that point happens. So anyway, guys, long story short, I didn't manage to kill the boss. I'm pretty disappointed because I was really looking forward to potentially getting a massive gear upgrade, but it is what it is. I think this is where we're gonna end the episode. For next episode, I'm gonna try to kill the obor boss, because I think that might actually be more doable, just because I can stun and pretty much reduce all the damage, and there's none of this minion bullshit to kill. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, don't forget to leave it a like. Thanks again for all the support on the last one. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.